Hi everybody, it is December 1st. That flew by. It's Coach Velia here. Hello to everyone. Wanted to say hello, welcome December, and also share with you guys a little bit about the codes that are coming in. Was hoping to get on here earlier. And we were prepping for our workshop tomorrow, had some amazing clients, and now Merida's here being nosy on the live. So it's kind of late, but I wanted to get on here and share with you guys a little bit about the things that are coming in as far as the energy and the different codes that are taking place. I just returned from an amazing trip where I showed a little bit about clearing and things of that nature. Also, the different codes that are being released, right? So the earth, the energy has a lot of beautiful things to offer us. But what's happening is that a lot of us have space that's being taken up by old things, whether it's old belief systems, old items in your closet, and things of that nature. So I wanted to share a little bit about the importance of us being ready to receive. So I love that it's December 1st. So we're going to do like a 12 days of Christmas, where I'm going to just give you guys a little bit of insight. Hopefully you can grab something grab some of this information and help apply it to your life to be able to receive more of the new things that are coming in, and to kind of do away with the older things that maybe at one point served you, but now they're kind of just not serving you and they're just taking up space. We'll talk a little more about that. But hello, how are you? Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in forever, or saw you here online. So good to see you, Flor. Thank you for joining. Okay, so we're going to start off with one item. So for the next 12 days, we're going to talk about something that I feel is very important for each of us to focus on, to, again, allow space to receive the new things that are coming in. So they're going to be very simple things that are going to make a huge impact in your life. If you have things or new things coming in that you need to receive, if your hands are full with things, it's very, very hard for you to receive new things because your hands are literally full. Merida, I'm on the phone. So we're going to start off with your phone. So I'm going to encourage each and every one of you to go through your phone and get rid of any old text message conversations. Get rid of any pictures that you may have on your phone, and then also look into your emails. Like some people say, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever. I get it. It's not going to happen in one day. I do know, though, that when we're holding on to old information and new information is trying to come in, it's very difficult for you to like grab something again when your hands are already full. Okay, so by clearing up your phone, let's just say your photos, right? You're clearing up a lot of old energy that's sitting there. Now, you can transfer them somewhere else if you'd like, if you want to hold on to them. But I also know that it's very important for you to go through your phone and get rid of and delete old pictures that you may have there. It could be old friendships, old relationships. It could be old pictures that when you look at might bring you a certain emotion. So if we're going to welcome new things in, let's get rid of the old pictures that somehow don't serve us anymore, and you'll get to decide what those are. And let's make room to take new pictures, to bring in new codes, right? New abundance. A lot of codes that were released are freedom, abundance, and then there's this insightful code that's also been released. Sometimes when things are offered to us, again, our hands are full or we don't know what to do with them because they're new ways of being, which would require us to be okay with allowing the old ways to die out, if that makes sense. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Yes, getting rid of the old and receiving the new. So a lot of times we'll complicate it, but it doesn't have to be very complicated. That's why I kind of want to break it down in 12 days and kind of talk about the importance of getting rid of those. So I know that I work with a lot of people that hold on to like old text message conversations. One, because they were in relationships and they kind of want to go back, and every time I read it I get upset and it kind of reinforces my decision, or I see an old picture and it breaks my heart, or I see whatever. So there are a lot of emotions happening around pictures and text messages. So I'm going to encourage you to take some time to look through those messages and say, hey, how does it make me feel when I see these messages? Is it necessary to continue to store them because you're holding on to old energy, right? Picture, same thing. Oh, this is my ex, or this is somebody I used to be friends with, and now I don't, I have them here just to remind me. For whatever reason it is that you're still holding on to those things, sitting down and actually taking inventory and looking at those things, I want you to ask yourself, is it serving me to store this energy? It doesn't have to be a good or a bad thing. It's just energy that's being stored that's preventing you from receiving new because it's taking up space. So if something's going to take up space in any area of your life, I want you to know that your life is prime real estate and you get to decorate it whatever way you want. So if there's old things in there, like old furniture, old decor, whatever, and it's time to bring in something new, that's how I want you to look at it. So I'm hoping that makes sense to a lot of people. Photographs, yeah, we don't think about it, but what happens, when we don't have a relationship anymore? You want to grab everything and burn it, right? I'm going to just burn everything. I don't want to be reminded of it, right? That's a very typical conversation that you would hear in a movie with friends or whatever. So it is energy that's being stirred up. So photography, for those that are important, awesome, keep them. But if you feel a certain way and it's not a high vibration emotion when you're feeling, I'm going to encourage you to delete them. Get rid of them. Do what you have to do. It's not always easy, but I do know that the new codes that are coming in, the new light codes that are coming in, are going to require space. So if you have things that you need to defrag and delete, encourage you to start with your phone. So photos, some people have more than 1,000 photos on their phone, and I want you to ask yourself why. Why do you have so many of them, and why are you storing so much space when you need to free up space for the new things that are coming in? I noticed that when I had a breakup, the universe took away material. Yeah, material objects I had from the ex. Yes, and if you don't do it voluntarily, for those of you that are healing and moving, you'll find things like what she just shared, like they just kind of disappear. When we hold on to something so much, but it's time for us to elevate, things will get removed. I don't know how or why it happens. Well, I guess typically it is for us to move forward and to let go of those things, because sometimes we hold on to something old. And I'm sure you guys have seen this picture where like Jesus is has a big old bear in his back, like he's holding it behind his back. And he's asking this little girl to give up her little bear. And she's like, but that's all I have. And she ends up releasing the bear, and there's this bigger bear in the back, which she has no idea is there, but we don't know what is to come, but I promise you it's bigger and better than what you're holding on to. So trust the process, trust that something bigger and better is coming in for you, even though you don't know what it is. You've been asking for it. So it's ready to be given to you. All you have to do is make the space. Okay, she shares, I kept losing stuff and I was frustrated at the time. That was prior to my spiritual journey, so I didn't realize it was a great thing. It is. A lot of us are and society has taught us to kind of hold on to material things. And I know that sometimes when it comes to getting rid of certain things, like it is a little freaky because you don't know. It kind of freaks us out a little bit because we don't know. We don't really trust the process. We kind of think like, oh my God, our material things, I've worked so hard. And we kind of get a little feels about it. We get the feels, and that's okay. And we're going to break down a little bit more. So today I'm going to just encourage you, photographs, text messages. And even if you can't do it like today, I want you to grab your calendar and like schedule when you can actually start getting that done. Because that is so important, you guys. Like I can't begin to tell you just how important it is for you to make those type of things a priority. So photography, look at your pictures, right? We're going to just focus on the phone for the next couple of days. Look at old emails. If you really feel like you need to like keep them, put them in envelopes, organize them. Because if they're so important, why are they all in your inbox? They should all be organized in folders, right? So delete the ones you need to. The ones that are important, please create folders so they know where they go, and you can have space in your inbox for the new things that are coming. So I'm not saying delete all your messages, emails, because there's going to be some that you need and they're going to be important to you. But if you can create, if they're important, right, and that's another challenge, then if they're important, I want you to give them the place to organize where they need to be, to get to a folder. So when you're looking for something, you're not going crazy. It's actually labeled under a folder, right? So we're going to talk about decluttering, organization. And I promise you that the things that you're going to start organizing in your life are going to be the massive change that you've actually been waiting for. So small steps are going to equal big results. And I promise you there will be no regrets. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Mary. So good to see you. Haven't heard from you in a minute. Yay. All right. So today we're focusing on photos, old text messages. And actually, you guys have noticed that when you have a lot of messages on your phone or a lot of pictures, it slows down your phone, right? So it kind of makes sense to get rid of the things that you don't need so you can have more space to welcome in the things that you are going to be needing. We are going to go over organizing your closet. We're going to go over organizing your kitchen cabinets and literally every other closet you may have at home, your drawers. I want you to really realize how much you're holding on to. So every day we're going to kind of pick something to look at. If your mind's already kind of going about, oh my gosh, I've been saying I was going to go through my drawers and I haven't had a chance. Let me tell you that energetically, it's huge, you guys. It is huge. So I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but I do want you to kind of set the intention and start thinking about, what areas in my life do I need to start decluttering? What do I need to get rid of? Do I really need 20 jackets? Do I really need 50 shoes? If you need them, that's great. But let me tell you, the more that we have, the more chaotic things are. It takes longer to clean. It takes longer to decide what to wear. And everything in your life is just longer. It takes more time. And literally, you can't welcome a new because there's no more room. So just like the phone, please make sure your processor is not running slow and that you have room to welcome in new things. And just by those small changes, guys, I promise you, you are going to see massive results in the things at work, in relationships, the decluttering of your mind, and it is definitely going to be something you're going to be grateful that you actually spend time doing. Are you doing an end of the year sound bath or some type of training? Yes, actually we have a workshop tomorrow which is going to include our sound bath. People are going to be creating their own candles. We have 2 slots available and I think we still have room. There's a slot happening from 10 to 2 tomorrow. You're going to be creating your own candle, your own jewelry, your own essential oil blends, and a bunch of other stuff. We have like bath bombs and a bunch of stuff. Again, bringing the community together. We're going to have more of those activities coming, and there's also a slot for 6 to 8 o'clock. But it's going to have the sound bath healing and a bunch of other stuff. There is a cacao ceremony happening on the 9th. And we're looking into doing another year-end workshop December 14th. That would be on a Wednesday. So yes, thanks for asking. I will be posting some flyers to give you guys more information. If you guys have ideas on things that you want to help share with the community, please let us know. So I'm hoping that give you guys some insight. And I know a lot of you who are listening to this have already thought about starting to do those things. But I don't think you might have realized the importance of getting rid of those things and really focusing on what is this doing to me? Does it make me happy? Does it make me sad? So spend some time today to kind of just reflect on that. I know it's late, if not tomorrow. And just pick one thing on your phone, photos, text messages, or emails. Knock that out. And then when you're done, continue on to the next task. And I will give you guys some tips and tricks on how to not feel overwhelmed when it comes to decluttering or getting rid of other things in your home. Sound good? All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It is late, but it is still December 1st, and I'm super excited about December and what all the amazing things it's going to bring. Love you guys so much. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.